to the funky chicken. Party, party, come on everybody.
Hey guys, so for the first day of Youtober, I'm going to be doing some fall DIYs with you guys. So starting off, I got these little mason jars stuck to candle holders from the dollar store, but you could very easily just attach a mason jar to a candle holder if you wanted to get the exact same look. And I'm just taking some chalkboard labels and some faux flowers from the dollar store as well. And with the chalk, I'm just writing fall on all 4 of them. This was super easy and really affordable, and then I just put all of the different flowers and pumpkins and acorns, and then took some fake flowers and stuffed them in the bottom so you couldn't see the stems. So easy, so cheap, and just looked really cute for the fall time with all of the flowers in them. I'm also going to be photo documenting every day for the month of October on my Twitter, so be sure to follow me. And then next, I'm just going to show you guys how I made this little reindeer canvas or deer canvas. This will be good for the winter time too, but I have an obsession with deers. They're probably one of my favorite animals along with elephants. So I just went ahead and traced a deer head. You guys can look it up online. I just kind of looked up a clip art and then just freehanded it. And then on a black canvas, I'm just painting it in with white. But you could do this on a white canvas with red. You could really get fancy with this, but I decided to do the black and white so I could hang it up and it would match my room. So this again was super easy to do, and I got the black canvas from Michael's for those of you that may be wondering. Of course, what is fall without pumpkins? So a really easy way to decorate pumpkins if you guys don't like to carve, or if you just don't want to use the knife, is to get these little tulip fabric. They're like little creams that you can use, or gels. I don't know why I said creams, but you can use them on pumpkins themselves. So I just went ahead and took the black and made swirls all over this pumpkin, but you could get super fancy with this. You could draw faces, you could make it really thick and then spray paint it. And so yeah, that again was super easy to do and really affordable. And then next I made this little leaf, kind of like, I don't even know, it's just like a little decor piece for above my bed. So I got these 2 sticks from the dollar store that were covered in leaves, and I'm actually going to take the leaves off to give it kind of a like rustic chic stick look, and I just didn't want to go outside and pick sticks off a tree. So then I'm just going to use some string to attach the 2 sticks together, and I just thought this looked better having kind of the twigs sticking out on both ends. So then just double knot the string, and then all I'm going to do is take some of that actual twine or string itself and hang different lengths of string all the way across the stick itself. Then all you're going to need is just some fake leaves, and I'm just going to take the string and tie them off on every stem of each leaf, and I'm just alternating different colors. I'm not really doing it in any pattern per se. I'm just making it as random as possible and making sure that they kind of mesh well together when you hang it. And you could hang this by string, or I just hung up some tacks and put it above my bed, and this is super easy and looks so good for the fall. And then last but not least, I'm going to share with you guys one of my favorite treats. So just preheat your oven, and I'll leave the exact recipe down below, but I'm just combining some maple syrup, and this is actually fake maple syrup, which is terrible, but whatever. And it says for pumpkin puree, but I actually just like to use pumpkin pie filling just to make it extra sweet and bad for you. And so I'm just taking some Truvia instead of using sugar or brown sugar. This is pretty much just stevia. And then just some oil, and I'm using about 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and then going in with just some bananas. I know these look gross, but they were frozen, so I kind of had to microwave them a little bit, but just 2 bananas instead of using egg. Then mix it all together and add some baking powder, some sea salt, some cinnamon, some pumpkin pie spice, and if you don't have pumpkin pie spice, you can just use extra cinnamon. And then finally some baking soda, and then just whisk it all together before adding about a cup of almond milk, and then I'm using a little bit of oat bran and some whole wheat flour. With the voltage running through her skin. So after mixing it all together and making it so that there's no clumps except for the oat bran, I am just going to add some vegan chocolate chips, and I like my pumpkin loaf super chocolatey, but if you don't like chocolate, you could add walnuts or cranberries. You can get really creative with it. And then again, just mixing it all together before pouring it into a bread pan. And like I said, I like my chocolate, so I sprinkled a little bit more chocolate chips just down the middle of the loaf. And then I'm just popping it in the oven for about an hour, and then once done, just make sure you guys let it cool down for about 10 to 15 minutes before you try and take it out of the pan. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit impatient, so I tried to take mine out too soon and pretty much butchered the entire thing. So this is what it looked like before it got ruined, and this is what it looked like after I pretty much flattened it and ruined it. But it still tasted amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed these really easy fall DIYs and this little pumpkin loaf snack, and I'll see you guys all in my next YouTuber video.